How's it going, everybody? My name's Ben, and this is
Bev.
Today we are going to be reviewing a few different types of instant noodles, including these new Tapatio ones. We got two of the flavors here. Normally do movie reviews. We're gonna be doing something a little different today. So, first one we are gonna be trying is the Taste of Asia hot and spicy kimchi ramen. I had the tom yum seafood one. It was so-so. But let's go ahead and look in here. Got a flavor packet as well as some dried kimchi bits. Looks pretty standard other than that. Let's get it going. All right, and it is ready. Oh, steamy goodness.
Ooh.
A little bit of the kimchi floating in there. Broth is kind of brownish, but smells good. Kind of smells like spicy something. It's kind of funky, probably since it's supposed to be kimchi. But yeah. Beverly's gonna try this one first. All right, you're gonna do broth or noodles first. Should go on broth.
It's spicy. Got a different taste. I like it.
And she doesn't like kimchi, so that's a good sign so far. All right, hit the noodle.
You should taste
I want to taste this. That's my dog in the background, if you hear someone barking. Does smell like cabbage a little bit, which I'm surprised you didn't instantly go, ew. Very like chicken brothy almost, and then spicy, and then a little bit of the fermented tanginess, but yeah, pretty good.
noodles.
Go ahead.
The spiciness does transfer onto the noodles. I do taste the broth of the noodles.
Oh, that was good. And yeah, it is a little spicy. It's not like super spicy though. Not as spicy as a jalapeno, I'd say, or as spicy as the chili ramen. It's kind of like a low spice, but that funky flavor that I'm guessing is supposed to be the kimchi that I'm not used to is pretty good. Definitely better than the tom yum soup one. It tastes closer to what it says it's supposed to taste like. Final verdict from you?
I like it.
Okay, pretty solid stuff. Let's try another one. All right, on to our second one. It is the Nissin chicken flavor hot and spicy with a chili sauce packet.
Ooh.
I'm pretty hyped. It says it's only mild heat, so I'm not too worried. I'm a big spice guy, so let's go ahead and open it. It actually is trying to bend when I open it, so there we go. And voila, we got here a dry seasoning packet. We got that chili sauce right there as well. Ooh, it's really dark and slightly scary. And then got some dried dehydrated veggies for flavor in there. Let's give it a go. All right, hot and spicy chicken flavor. Looks a little reddish. Try not to spill it there. And we got some what I think is dehydrated chicken or ginger or something, corn, and then some greens and various chilies. Gonna put the chili sauce packet in there now. And it is thick, sticky, brownish red paste, which either means it's spicy or roasted, one or the other. I can't really tell for now, but it smells really good. Like chili lime seasoning. It's got normal ramen noodles. The last one was thicker ramen noodles. And looks about the same with the chili paste in there. So I'm gonna go ahead, mix this up a little more. And I'm gonna go first on this one. gonna spill it all over myself while I'm at it. Yeah. Reddish. Not what I was expecting it to taste like. It, weirdly enough, kind of tastes like spicy Italian food. Something about it is very, almost like arrabbiata and spicy chicken broth. I think it's actually spicier than the kimchi one. How do you feel about this?
It is spicier. I like the broth.
Yeah, a lot. But it does kind of taste Italian-ish.
Yeah.
Like there may be a lot of basil and oregano. There's some garlic in there too, you can kind of taste. I'll go in for the noodle. But yeah, you can see it's a lot thinner than the kimchi one is. Doesn't really blend to the noodle as well as the last one did.
No.
But because of the kind of Italian taste, it almost, and the texture of the ramen, it almost reminded me of like angel hair and marinara, but in a spicy ramen way.
Yeah.
And we're gonna test and see if this is actually dehydrated chicken, now rehydrated. Yup,
Chicken?
it's chicken. Go ahead, babe.
Wow.
A little piece right there. I have had rehydrated meatballs, but not rehydrated chicken before. It's kind of hard to grab. Actually, this is a lot harder to grab with the chopsticks, also because I'm not that good at it. Working on that in progress. Strange. Never had dehydrated chicken. It's like a little bit grainier, chewy, but not like jerky-ish or anything. It's still definitely chicken. Probably chicken breast at one point.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I like the broth more than the last one, but I think overall it doesn't blend as well together as the noodles.
I like it though.
Yeah, it's still good. Definitely would suggest it. I'm curious if they do have hotter ones, what they would be like. Still a thumbs up. All right, we are finally to the moment that I've been waiting for. The Tapatio ramen noodle soup, which I'm super excited for because it's Mexican hot sauce ramen, like combination of the century perhaps. Also want to try those wrap snacks once, so see if I can get my hands on those for another video. And boom, inside normal ramen noodles and a Tapatio original soup base. Cool little packet actually. So yeah, let's get it going. All right, everybody, the Tapatio is done. Before we poured the water, we noticed it did have dried veggies. They were just hidden in the bottom. It looked like some different types of peppers, maybe some celery, some type of green thing. But yeah, that is, see if I can actually get it up in the angle. Yeah, you can't tell super well because I don't want to dump it all over the counter, but it is super red broth and it smells like
Tapatio.
Yeah, like Tapatio broth. It smells delicious.
Yes.
Beverly's going first. It's really hot. It does definitely seem like a double portion. It's very heavy and very full. So grande is grande.
Okay.
Can't really tell. Broth is super red though.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
really like that broth. It's spicy like Tapatio.
See if I can try it. Oh yeah, it's like orangish red. It really smells like Tapatio too.
It's got an umami taste.
Yeah, no, like it has the roastiness of the chilies, like those dried ones, like the guadalajillos or the ancho. Little throat kick, but not. I don't think it's actually as spicy as the last one, but it tastes a lot better than the last one.
I really like
I'm gonna dodge some double broth while you get those noodles.
it.
And it has the sourness too, like it's there. It has a little bit of vinegariness. Oily too, like really depth flavor-wise for an instant noodle.
It does transfer over, like a little bit, but not too little like the chicken one.
Got you.
Like,
And it does have.
tastes like I put a little bit of hot sauce on there.
Okay. And actually, it's still kind of spicy in my mouth from when I drank that broth a second ago. It is spicier than either of the ones we had today. The noodles are actually typical ramen noodles. They're not angel hairy like those last ones, but they are a little bit yellow actually, but it might just be the broth. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it doesn't completely soak through the noodles, but it definitely like tastes like I just doused some Tapatio on it. It's kind of weird how different it tastes with the broth versus without. It's just kind of light, but then you drink the broth and it just explodes with flavor. So yeah, that's really good. I think that might be my favorite one so far, honestly.
Me too.
And the kimchi one is really good, and the last one was pretty solid too. But this is delicious. That's a win on that combination.
Oh yeah.
Trying for the next one. All right, everybody. Our first Tapatio variant we've been able to find, besides the original, which was so far my favorite, Tapatio shrimp, which will be a fun one because she doesn't really care for seafood. She doesn't mind fish sauce and some stuff, but she's not a fan of seafood.
No.
So I'm gonna try it first. She's still gonna try some of it, but all right. And it's a Tapatio shrimp soup base. Veggies kind of on the bottom there behind the ramen. Tapatio shrimp, let's go. All right, everybody, we just finished with the Tapatio shrimp, and Beverly has already caught a whiff of it, and it smells like what?
Seafood City.
The fish and international store that we are nearby. And yeah, it very strongly smells like shrimp, actually, like grilled shrimp with some kind of like chili spices on it. So definitely not Beverly's thing. I'm gonna try the broth, and then she's gonna try the broth. Actually, no, I'm gonna try the broth of the noodles. That way we get a unbiased to fish reaction before we get her probably negative reaction. But she might end up liking it. Maybe it won't taste that fishy. Go ahead and try the broth. It's quite shrimpy, and yeah, it's definitely spicy at the end though. I think it might actually be spicier than the other one, but it tastes like fire roasted shrimp kind of, or like when you get shrimp fajitas, Mexican restaurant. That one is not her favorite, so I'm gonna go ahead and give the noodles a taste while she suffers over there because she cannot stand seafood. But no, it's definitely darker red and is a little bit spicier at the end, probably to help match the strong fishy taste it has, because it definitely smells like shellfish over here. Okay. So yeah, the noodles, pardon my glasses fog, definitely pick up the shrimp taste heavily. And then you kind of taste the noodle a little bit and it immediately erupts into spice. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a lot spicier than the other one. And it is definitely not something she will enjoy.
No.
So out of all the four we've tried today, babe, what is your ranking?
Well,
I know this is last place because she can't stand it.
My number one is the regular Tapatio. Number two is the kimchi one.
Okay.
Number three is the chicken one. And then, no.
Yeah, so for me, I'm also going to put the spicy chili Nissin one on the bottom just because it's a little different than I expected. It didn't really bond to the noodles as well, though it was still really tasty broth. It also reminded me of Italian food for some reason, which I thought was kind of interesting. I'm going to put the kimchi third, even though I really like it. I'm gonna put the shrimp Tapatio second because I enjoy shrimp and it really tastes like shrimp fajitas to me, except spicier than it typically is. And number one is also the original Tapatio. Hands down, definitely suggest trying all the new Tapatio ramens because pretty good.
The regular.
Oh, the regular. Yeah, I know there's also a chicken, a beef, maybe a pork. I can't remember what all there is. I've seen a couple of them out. I'm gonna try and get those. Hopefully we'll have some more together food review videos in the future. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Ben and Bev out.